Hello, good everyone. So please, if you can hear me clearly, I want you to say I can hear you clearly in the comment section. If you can hear me clearly, if you can hear me clearly and you can see me clearly, I want you to say I can hear you clearly in the comment section, please. So if you can hear me, please let me know. If you can hear me, please, so let me know. So just start. We instead of waiting for others. Or maybe while we're waiting for others too. So if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. Okay. I see clearly, but I can hear clearly. We have just 1 minute to go. We have 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. We have 1 minute to go. Okay. Good day, everyone. I welcome you all to this wonderful space, and it's a big privilege to be part of you guys here. And I want you guys to actually pay attentive to the information that I'm going to pass here. So I welcome everybody to this wonderful space once again. I welcome everybody to this wonderful space once again. And for you to be able to make it to this space today, it feels like something is actually going to change in the in your relocation journey. So it's a big privilege to be here, and it's also a big privilege to be part of us. So for we not wasting much of our time, let's jump into main uh the main business for to let's jump into the main business for today. So as we so please, if you know you can hear me clearly, let me know. I want to make sure everybody can hear me very, very well. I want to make sure everybody, so how some people are not hearing. So while we go on, I welcome everyone, welcome everyone, welcome everyone. For you to be able to make it to this wonderful space today, it seems it's to change. Something is going to change. So my name is Festus Oduayo, and why I'm on this space today is just to give you some I'm so sorry, I lost the connection. Conveniency. So, can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly and you see my screen very, very well? We go to reply to my questions. Can you hear me and can you see me very, very well? So we just move on. Okay, so with time, a lot of people will catch up. I think the network is just fucking everything up today. So let's just move on. Okay. So let me just because of people who can't let me start from where I stopped. So today I'm here to talk about the three unfair advantage to relocate to Canada within the space of 8 to 9 months, and in the process you can also save as much as 2 million naira. In the process, you can also save as much as 2 million naira. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into the main purpose for today. Let's dive into the main purpose for today. So if you are under these categories, I think you should actually be thanking your God right now because this message is for this kind of people that I'm about to like talk about here right now that I'm about to mention right now. So if you are here, it's because you fall into these different categories. And number one is if you have planned to soon relocate to Canada, or you're currently planning your relocation to Canada, or you've tried different ways in the past, but your visa keep getting banned, or you spend a lot of money trying to relocate to Canada, but to no avail, no result is coming out, or you fall victim of scams, but still have that little hope to relocate to Canada, or any other things in between. So if actually you've fall under these categories today, this message I'm about to pass now is for you. So make sure you put everything that is distracting you now aside and listening to me attentively so that you'll be able to catch up every information I'll be gathering here. Every information I'll be talking about here today. Make sure you are not distracted with anything. If it's possible for you to like lock yourself in a room so that you will not be distracted with your wife or your child or any other thing so that you'll be able to grab everything I'm about to say right now. So dive in. Let's dive in. So my big promise to you is that if you stay to this webinar to the end, you will learn about the three hidden reasons why your visa might never get approved. And the three unfair advantage you can leverage on to make your relocation easier and faster, and also to be able to save yourself up to 2 million in the process. So if you're able to make it up to the end of this training, you're going to be learning why your visa will not get approved, and the three unfair advantage you can actually leverage on that will make it very, very easy for you and even faster. And even at the end of the day, you can actually be able to like save at least 2 million in the process for yourself. So if this is something you want, yeah, if this is something you want, I want you to comment right now. Let's go in the comment section. If it's something you want, comment. Let's go in the comment section. If this is something you want, comment let's go in the comment section. If this is something you actually, if this promise is something that sounds well in your earrings, comment let's go in the comment section. Okay, I think a lot of people really want this and really want to hear what I'm about to say. Okay, let's keep rolling on. Let's keep rolling on. Let's keep rolling on. So, my goal for you today now is to review to you the things you don't know that has been or might be hidden that have might hinder you, your Canada relocation plan, and how to avoid them to make sure that in the next 8 to 12 months you are already here in Canada living a good life for yourself. This is my goal for you. This is the reason why I am on this life right now. This is the reason why I'm on this life right now. So take a look at this brother who is actually talking about how he was able to relocate, how he was able to um relocate to Canada with his family. Let me read what he said here. He said, "Hello, good morning over there. I would like to share my success story with you. I bought your pulpit last year, December, and to God be the glory, my application went through. I and my family have been given visa to Canada. We are relocating next week. Thanks so much, and God bless you more." And so you can see what the kind of what this kind of person is trying to talk about here. He's trying to talk about. I trying to thank the owner of the blueprints on how he was able to secure his visa application and how he was able to get his visa approved and how he will be able to relocate to Canada in a short period of time. So let's move on without wasting much of our time. So in this presentation, what you will learn, there are three things you're actually going to be learning in this presentation. So number one thing you're going to be learning in this presentation is the top three challenges Nigerians encounter that makes it difficult or impossible for them to achieve their Canada immigration dream. Number two, the three-step unfair advantage that will make your relocation plan faster and easier. Number three, the three crucial questions you must ask yourself to know if you are truly qualified and ready to relocate to Canada. So these are the three questions, these are the three lessons you'll be learning in this in this training, in this live presentation. This is the main reason why you should listen attentively right now. If it's possible for you to take a pen and a paper with you, you can see with me right now. I have my pen and I have my jotter with me. So if it's possible for you to take a pen and paper to like jot some things I'll be talking about right now, it will be a very very good advantage for you to make use of in the nearest future. So let's move on. Before we we start talking about the main issues here. So who is this presentation for? Who is this live training for? Who exactly needs this thing? So number one, you're a student with the plans to Japa after school. Number two, you've applied for visa before and you've been denied. Number three, you have paid different travel agents but still no results. Number four, you are a family man or woman willing to relocate with your family abroad. Number five, you just graduated from university and want to further your education abroad. Number six, you're looking for a better life for yourself and family, just like me. So if you fall under this category right now, this presentation is for you. If you fall under these people, this presentation is for you. This presentation is for you. So let's move on. What makes this different? What has actually make this different? I'm not just a random marketer, I mean, who just want to like teach you or like collect your money with zero or little experience. I was also in Nigeria before, but was currently living in Canada, studying and working, and also making money for myself. So I'm not sitting down in front of you today because because I just hear some random information on the internet. I have actually passed through this and I know what it takes to locate to Canada. I know the kind of experience, I know the kind of questions you need, I know the kind of answers you need. You understand? So I'm actually this kind of experienced person um that is capable of being in your presence today because of the kind of experience I've actually grow through my own visa application process. So this is what exactly make this difference. I'm not just that kind of person who will come online and be like, okay, I just find some informations online and I just want to like give you and just interested in the money or anything. I have a full experience about this. So let's move on. Now, let's do some maths. You can actually put take a paper and take a paper and a pen for yourself and do some math right now. Let's assume one Canadian dollar right now is above 1,000 naira. Not even assuming, actually right now is what is happening right now. One Canadian dollar right now is above 1,000 naira. Is above 1,000 naira. So let's imagine that by the end of the month, I'm able to send just 500 to $1,000 to my family. This means it's going to be equal to 500,000 naira or and 1 million naira. So this means if I'm just able to send just within just $500 to $1,000 to my family right now, it's approximately to 500k in naira and it's also approximately to 1 million in naira. So imagine this kind of life for yourself. Just imagine this kind of life for yourself and you just be like wake up in the morning in one morning and be like, okay, I have this money I just want to like send to my family just for them to be okay for themselves. You understand? So imagine yourself being in this kind of situation right now. Imagine you being in this kind of situation. How would life be so easy for you? So how will it affect your life and that of your family? Think of the positivity that is actually going to change you. Like, what is going to change you? Think of that positivity right now. Think of how it's going to change your life. Think of how it's going to change your children's life. Think of how that is going to change your family. Think of how that is going to bring you from thinking of different how the government has not been doing well, how the economy of Nigeria is crumbling every day, how you've been thinking and thinking and you don't know where your future lies. You understand? So let's move on. Let's move on. So before we proceed, allow me to quickly introduce myself. Let me introduce myself before we proceed. So my name is Festus Odunayo, a 24-year-old student of the University of Manitoba, studying and working here in Canada. I'm a student. I came through the student route, and I'm currently a student of the University of Manitoba, and I'm also working alongside. I'm also working alongside. So this is just a short story about me. This is just a short story about me. So this picture portrays me holding a POS machine here. Portrays me back then when I was when I was in Nigeria, when I was hustling for money as the POS boy, doing my POS business, and one of my friends just took a picture of me unaware, and I didn't even know he took a picture of me. I'm like, okay, one day you'll be able to like tell a story about this situation you are, and I thank God right now I'm able to I'm able to express how this situation exactly means to me. It was a very, very significant life for me then because this is not does not even seem easy for me. But to God be the glory that I am actually in this form right now. To God be the glory that this is the guy who was actually hustling his PS business some years back, and look at him right now in a very, very good uh, condition for himself and living a life intact. living the life that he has wanted. So this is me. This is me with in my working place. I snapped a picture that was around December. I snapped a picture with my workmates, just a random picture celebrating Christmas. So this is another testimony right here. Coach, I just got today another job offer. Technical project manager. Thanks to you, coach. I'm impressed with your words and material speaking with confidence and presenting myself and professional, very professional. I will forever be grateful and sing praises. So as now I'm officially off the job market. I've been giving tips and sharing my experience with other students as well. So this person is basically talking about how this same system, this same unfair advantage have actually helped him or help her to secure a job as a project manager, as a technical project manager. This is another testimony from another person also. I'm grateful for God for you, sir, and your family. You've been a blessing to me, and I appreciate all you've been doing for me and my family. Thanks for making this year a remarkable one. I pray that God will continue to keep you and raise up for you speedily whenever you need one. I wish you a blessful new year in advance. This is basically another person talking about how this opportunity, this unfair advantage has actually helped him also to gain his visa application, to get his visa application approved, and he's actually coming back to say a very big thank you to. He's actually coming back to say a very big thank you. So let's move on. Here is a question you might be asking yourself right now. I know there are a lot of questions you have been asking yourself, but let's focus on this particular one right now. Let's focus on this particular one. Is this not another scam to just collect my money? Well, as I would love to defend myself, I don't need to do that. I won't do that at all. So let me just read together what someone who was once scared has has to say. Someone who was scared like you, who was skeptical about, okay, is this not another system for them to rip me up my money again? So let me just read this what this person has to say. Just hear what this person has to say for you. Hear what this person have to say. I bless God for the day I click on this online, which led me to getting the blueprint for the courage to make the payment. For its admits fear of online scam. But it was amazing how I got the blueprint sent to my email immediately. Immediately I made payments. I was even given immediate access to the mentorship community. Listen attentively. I was even given access to the mentorship community. And all that was promised before getting the blueprint. And I also boldly say that Mr. Jegede, Sir Victor is a man of integrity, very sincere, trustworthy, and he tells you things exactly the way they are. Is the best you will find out there. Get his blueprint and connect with him today and begin your Canada relocation process at once. See you in Mr. Geze's in Mr. Victor's mentorship community. I don't know why I keep mentioning Mr. Jegede, but like his name is Victor Jegede, so that's why I keep mentioning. So how can I assure you that this can be you too? You can actually also you can also be in that position this person is. You can also give the same testimony this person is giving. But this will only happen if you only follow everything about to I'm going to teach you in this webinar tonight. And if only you are ready to take action. Only if you are ready to listen to everything I'm about to say tonight in this webinar. And if you are also ready to take action. So, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I understand the frustration of trying to relocate to Canada, spending a lot of money, falling for scammers, and still not being able to relocate after the stress. So this is something that has worked for me after so much stress, and it has also been proven to work for other persons, just like you too. And I will want to help you reduce the stress and headache get your relocation process faster and easier, and also spend lesser money. So why I'm doing this is because I've been in this whole lot of stress before. I've been in this whole lot of scamming before. I've been in this whole lot of frustration before. So that is why I'm actually bringing this kind of information to your front, to you today, to ease your stress and to make this relocation thing very, very easier and faster for you. To ease your stress and to make this relocation thing very easy and faster for you. So let's move on. So let's move on. But before I proceed into showing you all of this, I need to be sure that you are still with me. I need to be sure that you are still with me. Kindly type I am ready in the comment box if you are still following. I want you to type right now. I want you to type I'm ready in the comment box, in the comment section, for me to know that okay, you are actually following me. I'm not just speaking to myself right now. I need you to I need you to type I'm ready. I need you to type I'm ready in the comment section for me to know that okay, this person is not speaking to himself. He's actually speaking to he's actually speaking to wonderful people right here. So let me see. I am ready in the comment section so I can begin. I can continue with my conversation. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. So let's move on. Let's move on without wasting much of our time. So let's dive into the real business of today. Let's dive into the real business of today. So the top three challenges Nigerians encounter that makes it difficult or impossible for them to achieve their Canada immigration dreams. The top three challenges Nigerians encounter that makes it difficult or impossible for them to achieve their Canada immigration dreams. Number one, lack of adequate and quality information from reliable source. A lot of people have fall into these categories. A lot of people don't know either, like they even have this kind of jam-packed information every day, but they don't even know where to go. They don't even know the one they want to make use of. They just keep hearing different information from people that don't even have the experience. And nowadays I feel like a lot of people just get to advise you without the experience, without even having the experience of what they are advising you for, or without the quality information. That is why a lot of people do not even get it. That is the reason why some visa application gets denied, or some people don't even get to even see how these things looks like. So it is the reason for this is because they lack quality informations. And this quality information, where those quality information are coming from, are unreliable source. They are actually unreliable source. So number two, lack of resources. This is 100% sure that if you want to relocate to Canada, you need money. Understand? I'm not here to tell you, okay, you want to relocate to Canada, you don't need money or something like that. I'm not here to tell you that you need money. So a lot of people do not get their visa application successful, or do not get their visa application approved because they lack resources, and definitely money is one of these resources I'm talking about. They lack resources, they lack money. Some people they are not qualified to the extent of them being approved by the embassy. So this is also one of the major reasons why a lot of people have not been able to locate to Canada yet. They lack resources. They lack is it that maybe you are not eligible yet. Let's take for instance, you want to apply for a work permit visa. Definitely, if you want to apply for work permit visa, you need to be qualified for a particular job you want to apply for. Number two, you need to be able to write a resume, a resume that that is updated with the Canadian employees, so that they'll be able to, that and that also states the kind of job you're doing, and that you'll be able to confuse this kind of this people that okay, I can do this work for you guys, this work for you, this thing for you guys, I'm capable of doing it. You understand? So money is not actually the only resources. There are a lot of things that people lack that that is hindering them from getting their visa application approved. So money is there, documents is there. uh when you're not capable enough, like in terms of, I already give the example, when you're looking for work permits, maybe you also want to like apply for a student visa. So like those things are what is actually hindering you from getting your visa approved. So number three, lack of mentorship. This is a major problem a lot of people have been getting. This is a major problem people have been facing. A lot of people even tend to like have think they have mentors, but these people are just after their money. These people are just after the kind of the amount of money they want to give to them. You understand? So this is what people have been facing. This is the exact problem people have been facing, and this is the reason. This is the reason why your visa application will not be approved, because you don't know, you don't even have anybody to put you through. You don't have anybody to tell you that, okay, this is the best city for you to go to live in. This is the best city that suits your job. This is the best city for you to school in. This is the best school for you to school in. This school is approved by the government. This school is not approved by the government. This school is so. Um as a PR, this is the best city you need to relocate with your family with, for you to have a better life for yourself. As a work permit as someone who wants to apply for work permit visa, this is the best city that needs your job right now. Understand? A lot of people don't even have this bunch of informations in their head. What they just do is they go straight to the agent, to some random agents, and they start this process blindly. And this is very wrong, because at the end of the day, I notice a lot of people just come to places without no reasons. They don't have this concrete reason for themselves. They don't tend to like ask themselves questions of, okay, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to do it, and this is the kind of city that is actually going to that is going to favor me at the end of the day. You understand? So a lot of people don't have this information with them. A lot of people don't know where to even start from. Even if they have these agents, these people are not, even these agents we are talking about, most of them have not, they don't even have this experience. They don't know what all this is all about. All they just know is for them to help you to process your visa application, and if it's successful, that's your luck, and if it's not successful, that's your luck. That is the reason why you have to have a mentor. So a lot of people have failed in this situation because they don't have a mentor. So let's move on without me wasting much of our time. So these are some of the reasons why some people have failed to be granted visa, or might never be allowed to relocate to Canada at all. You can see there are a lot of things that I've talked about that will not even make you to get your visa approved, because you did not have access to those information, because you did not have access to those informations. So now let's dive into the three step on fair advantage that will make your visa get approved within the space of 8 to 9 months. Within the space of 8 to 9 months. But before I proceed into following you, into showing you what these are, I need to be sure that you are still following. Like, I want everybody to listen attentively to this information I'm about to pass right now. So kindly type following in the comment section, so I will know you are following me. Kindly type following in the comment section, so I will know that, okay, the kind of people I have here, I really have with me right this night, are people who want to learn. Type following in the comment section. Type following in the comment section. Let me see. Let me see the kind of people I have here. So it will even eager me more to be able to spill more of what I have for you guys. Type following in the comment section. Type following in the comment section. Okay, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Okay, so the number one unfair advantage that will make you to get your visa is number one, choose a Canadian immigration pathways that suit. I want you to listen attentively to this point. Choose a Canadian immigration pathways that suits your situation, and it's most likely to work you out of the various pathways available. Let me explain this clearly to you guys. A lot of people want to, let's take for instance, you you are a family, you have a family already, you have a family, you have a wife, you are married to your husband already, and you want to relocate to Canada, and you let's assume you already have your certificate, you already have your BSc, and maybe even for instance your masters, you're married, you have your marriage certificate and every other thing. You even have a job, you have a professional job. Let's assume you're a nurse. Let's assume you're a nurse, or you're a doctor, or you're a professional doctor, and you want to like relocate to Canada. And you just jump on, okay, for me to be able to relocate to Canada today, I just need to like go, because people are saying for as at last year, the best way to look the most easiest way to relocate to Canada is you coming in as a student. So because of the reason, because of people are saying, okay, for me to locate to Canada, I need to pass through the student routes, and you're like, okay, let me pass through the student routes. Let me tell you, you have made the biggest mistake of your life. The person has actually made the biggest mistake of his life, because why on earth will you as a family person this who already have what he needs to apply for a PR, is now going for a study permit visa? You can see how that is not even colliding with each other. You already have your marriage certificate already won you a point. Your marriage certificate already won you a point. Your BSc holder, or maybe your master's degree, already earn you a point. So a lot of things already earn you a point. So imagine you now going for a study permit visa. You can see that person has actually made the biggest mistake of his life. So for you to be able to relocate to Canada in a very, very easy way and fast way, you need to know what will actually work for you. It is not for you, it's not just about you choosing a way that you just think is easy. You understand? Choose a way that is going to be of favor to you. Let me give you an example. I have a friend of mine who is married here. They came to Canada last year May, and they are married already. Their agent did not even tell them that, okay, for because they are married, they have this privilege of them applying for a work permit visa. Their agents did not tell them anything about that. It is when they get to this place, they now realize that, okay, since his wife is studying, his wife is going to school, he has the audacity, like he has the privilege or the opportunity to apply for a work permit visa. So currently now, the wife and the husband are going to school. So tell me, how the hell do you how is life going to be easy for them? It's not going to be easy, because they were not informed. They were not probably informed that, okay, since you are a family man, or you are a family man, you already have your wife, there are still some opportunities that are open for you that you need to go through. So don't let us dwell much on this. So for you to be able to get this right, you need to know the pathways that suit you. Is this the work permit? Is it the study permit? Is this the PR? Is this asylum? Look at these various pathways very well, and see the one who suits your situation. So let's move on. Don't let me waste much of our time. Follow Canadian immigration guidelines strictly, especially post COVID-19. Make sure you know the in and out of this information. Make sure you know what is going on. Make sure you know the rules that follows the rules that follows this visa application. It's not just for it's not you just leaving everything in the hand of agents. It's not done that way. It's not done properly, because at the end of the day, these agents will not follow you down to Canada. It is you that will come to Canada by yourself. It is you that will come and face the wrath after you already go against their rule. So it is very, very important to follow the Canadian immigration rule very, very well and strictly, for you to know the don'ts and don't the do's and don'ts of Canada immigration, or of Canada immigration pathways. So this will actually help you. This will even give you a proper guideline for you to follow. And at the end of the day, if you are able to follow this guideline, you'll be able to land in Canada successfully. You'll be able to land in Canada successfully. So number three, access to people and system that will aid your understanding of Canadian immigration process and can mentor and guide you accordingly. The number third three unfair advantage that you need is access to people and system that will aid the understanding of Canada immigration process and can mentor and guide you accordingly. If you have people, if you have people around you, just look at how easy it's going to be when you have people around. When you have people, you have systems, you understand what how this works. Understand? Just think of it, and you have a mentor that is telling you, okay, this is what you need to do, this is what you don't need to do, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to put in place. Okay, you need to write an LIAT exam. You need to be able to speak French. You need to be able to, like, all those things that people really need to know about, that even your agent doesn't even know. Your agent doesn't even know this. It's just, all it's just about is just for him to collect his money and just go away. And after the at the end of the day, you maybe your visa was not approved, and maybe probably you were able to get your visa approved and you get to Canada and you think your village people is following you. It may not be so sometimes. It may be because you've not been in this category of people. You've not seen someone who can mentor you, or someone who can guide you, or someone who understands the situation very, very well, who understand how this processes works. You understand? So for you to be able to relocate, to get a very fast and easy Canada immigration process, you need to have access to people who are in this system, to people who understand this process very, very well, to people who understand how the Canada immigration pathways work, to people who understand how and where you need to relocate to people who understand the best job you need to take. You understand? There are a lot of when I let me take myself for instance. When I was coming to Canada, I thought of something in me. I'm like, okay, I want to come and study logistics and supply chain management. And I sat down and I'm like, for me to, it's not possible for me to just um come to this Winnipeg, come to this city I am right now, without knowing what is going on. So I went online and I searched for logistics and supply chain management. I searched on how this is going to, how this future, or the future of this course is going to take, what it takes, like what are the advantages that it's going to bring to me in the nearest future. It's not for me, it's not just me going for one course, or me just studying one course. You understand? I need to know that, okay, this course, is it going to be profitable for me when I get to Canada? Is it going to be of advantage to me when I'm done with this course? Will I be able to secure a very, very good job when I'm done with this course? You understand? So when you have these right people around you, these questions you be able to ask yourself before you get to Canada at all. Not you getting to Canada and then you now start asking yourself this question when I think maybe probably time has gone, or maybe you don't even need to do that. You understand? So let's let's move on. I was able to get a session with Mr. Victor on Monday this week. Hello, good evening. I hope you had a great day. I followed your advice and I luckily got a spot. I have some news. Amazing. So it was kind of amazing. Thank you for your, this person is actually when he has access to someone who actually have this information, then he came back to the person who referred him and he's trying to like thank the person that, okay, thank you, I got this and it was a very, very wonderful experience for me. You understand? So now, one reason why people struggle to relocate to Canada even when they have all the money in the world is because of lack of policy information. So do you believe that you can even have the money, you can even have all the money in the world, and still you won't be able to relocate to Canada? Why? Because you don't have this quality information. You don't know what it takes to relocate to Canada. You don't. You all you're just hearing is Bola Shekini kan, Bola do this, Bola relocated to Canada with so and so. This is how Bola did this. This is how Toby did this. This is how Mr. Samuel Femi did this. This is how Babatunde Aide did this. You understand? So you're just fetching up story from different experiences that people have had that you are not even sure about. You understand? So, but here is the good news for you today. You get to cheat this, but I'm not going to be giving you access to the quality informations that will you get to cheat this, because I'm going to be giving you access to the quality information that will make your education easier and faster. We help you spend less money only if you are ready to take action. This information is only for people who are ready to take action tonight. And this will actually make your relocation journey very easy and fast. Very easy and fast. Unlike me, when I'm trying to put up information for myself, I try to do a lot of research. I spend hours, days, and nights doing this research for myself until I met this wonderful opportunity. So, would you like to go through the hard way to learn just like some other people? This is a question for you. Would you like to go through the hard way to learn just like some other people, or you are ready to go through a simple, fast, and straightforward like myself and other people you have been reading about since morning? Would you like to go through the simple, fastest, and straightforward way like myself that have come through myself, and like other people that have been talking about since morning, that have been giving different testimonies on how their visa application have been approved? Or you like to go the hard way, you like to jam pack information from unreliable source, or you like to just to depend on agents without even knowing what the agent is doing? So before we continue, I would like you to reply to what I just talked about now. I'd like you to reply with yes in the chat box if you are ready. So the question I ask right now is, would you like to go through this the hard way to learn just like some other people, or some people who have been denied, or maybe they've gone through the wrong people, or you would like to go through the simple, fast, and straightforward way like me myself and other people who have been reading about CS's money? So I want an answer to that. Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm waiting for you guys. Yes or no? Okay. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on without wasting much of our time. So the three critical questions you need to ask yourself: how much about Canada relocation plan do you know yourself? How much did you think? How much did you think people? How much do you think this worth? You understand? This Canada relocation or this Canada relocation plan. How much do you think it's worth itself? How much did you think it's worth itself? You understand? So are you really ready for what you want to go into? These are the three important questions you need to ask yourself right now. Are you really ready for what you want to go into? I understand you already know that Canada is for you to relocate to Canada, to have a better, faster, and easier relocation journey or relocation process, is for you to have quality informations and have a good mentor. And you also need resources. So are you really ready for what you want to go into right now? And also, relocation is not cheap. Hope you know that. Relocation is not cheap. So do you have what it takes to do what you want to do? It's not just about using mouths to say you want to relocate to Canada. Do you have what it takes to start what you want to do? These are the three critical questions I want you to start asking yourself right now. These are the three critical questions I want you to ask yourself right now. How much about Canada relocation plan do you know yourself? Ask yourself, how much about Canada relocation did I even know myself? How much have I even had that okay, people, a lot of people have even get scammed off, and maybe even the legit ones and every other thing. Are you really ready for what you want to go into? Ask yourself, am I really ready for what I want to go into right now? Because relocation journey is not something you just start today and you back off. Number three, relocation is not cheap. Do you have what it takes to do what you want to do? So let's move on. Do you have what it takes to do what you want to do? So let me ask you this question again. Do you agree with me that you have spent quality time together on this webinar? So I want you to be honest with yourself right now. Do you agree with me that you have actually spent quality times with me on this webinar together? I want a comment in the comment section. Do you agree with me that you've learned something tonight? Like you've learned a whole lot tonight. I want you to let me know in the comment section, please. I want you to let me know in the comment section. Do you agree with me? You've actually learned something different tonight. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, okay, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. A lot of people have talked about it. So let's move. I've been able to cover the top three challenges Nigerians encounter that makes it difficult or impossible for them to achieve their Canada immigration dreams. I've also talked about the three unfair advantages that will make your relocation easier and faster. I've also talked about three critical questions you need to ask yourself if you are planning to relocate or you have it in mind to relocate to Canada. This is what I've actually covered today in this live presentation or webinar. So, however, I can't cover everything you need in an hour webinar. It's not obviously I can't. There are a lot of information you need to grab. So I can't cover everything in an hour webinar. But here is a special offer for you, so you can get everything you need to know to get started. There's a special offer for you, so you can get everything you need to know to get started. And if you act fast, I'm going to give you a very special deal. I'm going to give you a very special deal. So, allow me to introduce you to the Canada Relocation and Mentoring Blueprint 3.0. Let me introduce you to the Canada Relocation Blueprint 3.0. What are people saying about these blueprints? What exactly are people saying about? You can see several testimonies that I already put up the other time. So, like, let's move on. What are people saying about these blueprints? What are people saying about these blueprints? Number one, hi, Chidi. Good evening. Trust you had a good day. My husband and I just got a one-on-one section with Mr. Victor. I must say he's blessed. He just opened my eyes to see that my call to bar admission to the Nigerian bar after my law school is equivalent to a master's degree for WES purpose. Honestly, I didn't see that coming, but somehow God made the discussion to touch on that. I blessed that day I stumbled on the blueprint and for my decision to purchase it. Now I have top class information. Please help me thank Mr. Victor. That God will reward him richly. You can see the advantage of having a very very good mentor beside you. You can see having a very very good information, a very very good person beside you. So another testimony goes to us. I just had a very successful Zoom section with Mr. Jegede along with my family, and my hope of getting to Canada very soon is assured along with God's signature and assistance from Mr. Jegede. I'm 57 year old, and I am so too sure now that I will have a pleasant retirement from work in Nigeria, in Canada. Get the blueprint and contact Mr. Jegede, a lasting, unshaking solution to your quest of relocating to Canada. Thanks, Mr. Jegede. You can see how people are reeling off beautiful words about this blueprint I'm about to show you right now. Yeah, so my most appreciated part from the blueprint. Sorry I haven't updated you about the section I had with him. It was an eye-opening session. 15 minutes turned 2 hours. No problem. It's over. Victor is such an open person. I'm grateful I got in touch with him. Thank you. We start my application next week. Let me explore the school very well. This is what people are saying about these blueprints. So this person right here in your front, Tony Omotosho, as as the largest, as the as I mean, as the first, he is one of is the CEO of the Seven Stars Limited, the first affiliate marketing company in Nigeria, in Africa. I mean, is the owner of the first affiliate marketing company in Africa. Mr. Tony Omotosho. Let's hear what he has to say. He said, if there is one person who truly understands process of relocating to Canada without having to pay exorbitant fee to agents, it is Mr. Victor Jegede. Even before he became satisfied as a Canadian immigration expert, he used his knowledge to move his family to Canada as a permanent resident and become a Canadian citizen in under 5 years. In under 5 years. Apart from that, he has helped hundreds of Nigerians to successfully relocate to Canada via different immigration routes. Listening to him. So before someone, a CEO of a particular of a company, before he is able to like say a very very huge word about this person, it means there's is something very very significant about this person. There's something very very significant about this person. So who is this person I'm even as I've been even be talking about? Who is this Victor? Who is this Mr. Jegede? Who is Mr. Jegede? This is Mr. Jegede. They showed him. It was showed on the newspaper. That was March 2024, 2020, of how he was able to relocate to Canada with his family, and he was even able to relocate his grandparent also to Canada, and and right now they are citizens of the beloved country Canada. They are citizens of the beloved country Canada within the space of 5 years. Within the space of 5 years, this is him holding his Canadian visa, his Canadian passport. This is him holding his Canadian passport. This is Mr. Victor Jegede. This is him and his family. Probably they have actually added him holding his passport. He's currently is a citizen of Canada. So you can see him holding his passport. You can see him holding his passport. This is him also with his friends, chilling together with his friends and having a wonderful time with himself. This is him also. This is him also having this wonderful time. That this is not for everybody. I need you to know that this is not for. I need you to know that this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. But to know if this is for you, here are things you get when you get these blueprints. Here are things you get when you get these blueprints. Number one, what you will get in this blueprint is the post-COVID updates, little known immigration guidelines that majority of agents don't know. The post-COVID update, little known immigration guidelines that majority of agents don't know. Sorry for that. You will discover the new platform for applying for visa that most people don't know about, which is where the applications is being this is why the application is being denied. You will get the 5 step for applying to study in Canada as an international student. You get the 5 step for studying in Canada as an international student. Also, you get a secret document that increase your chance of getting a visa. You get a secret document that increase your chances of getting a visa. Also, you will get how to go about the process of applying for a visit visa and how to overcome the issues of visa denial by the embassy. This is what you'll be getting in this blueprint. These are what you'll be getting in this blueprint right now. So you will get in this blueprint 4 steps to get a job from a Canadian employee when you are still outside Canada. Canadian province that makes it easy for you to switch from student to permanent residents. How to submit a visa application yourself without third party, understanding clearly how to meet your requirements for that class of visa. How to access finance support from a reputable US-based institution capable of providing funds needed for tuition fee, tuition payment, and cost of living in Canadian and American schools. What you need to know about moving to Canada completely. So in this blueprint, these are what you'll be getting. These are what you'll be getting. You can see these are bunches of incredible information that you can't even get anywhere. So let me give you what the estimation of these things one by one. Let me give you the estimation of this thing. So the Canada Allocation and Mentorship Blueprint worth 50,000 naira itself. 2, a direct access to a one-on-one call section via Zoom worth 100,000. Access to our Telegram broadcast group worth 30,000 naira. Step-by-step videos to walk you through the Canadian immigration process worth 25,000 naira. IELTS preparatory training and materials worth 35,000 naira. Relocation success tips for people over 40 years old worth 15,000 naira. Approximately all these things worth 255,000 naira. I know a lot of people will be skeptical about the price of how the total is actually 225 naira, and exactly this is what all these things worth right now. This is what, because if you want to host webinar with people, you know, okay, this is actually what is what. Immediate bonuses. This is what you'll be getting in the immediate bonuses. Pathways to work to Canada work permits, which worth 15,000 naira. Professional courses you can study in Canada worth 25,000 naira. Choosing where to settle in Canada worth 10,000 naira. Eligibility for permanent residence as a skilled worker worth 25,000 naira. Moving to Canada from UK worth 15,000 naira. So the total of the bonus itself also is 90,000 naira. The total of the bonus itself also, it's 90,000 naira. So has this worked for anyone? Obviously, you see that it has actually worked for a lot of people. So let me show you result of all these things I've been talking about since morning. Has this worked for anyone? Definitely it has. It has worked for a lot of people. Additional bonuses, and I'm still digesting the blueprint itself, and I can tell you it's so informative. The bonus is sent just lift a burden on a particular stage. I got stuck while applying last night. Honestly, I'm glad I took this step to getting the blueprint. Thank you. I'm glad to hear your feedback. So and so. Another testimonial, another person it has worked for. The blueprint is one of my greatest achievements a well-arranged do-it-yourself with ease. It gives me second sleep each time I remember that I have Victor Jegede blueprints and so many special bonus attached to it. I'm so grateful to Mr. Victor Jegede too, and to you, Mike Ayomide. Good day to you, my brother. How is family? This is Olaoti speaking. How is family? I studied the blueprint so comprehensive and educative. I have also identified my unique routes precisely. AIP. As I'm chatting with you, I have booked Zoom appointment with Mr. Victor on the 19th of November 2022 Saturday. I'm going to be in 5 minutes appointment. Thanks. So this is really what people are actually talking about. Getting. What are you getting? What are you getting in this blueprint? The Canada Relocation Mentorship Blueprint worth 50,000 naira. A direct access to one-on-one call section via Zoom worth 100,000 naira. Access to our Telegram broadcast and group worth 30,000 naira. Step-by-step video to walk you through the Canada immigration process worth 25,000 naira. IELTS preparatory training and materials worth 35,000 naira. Relocation success tips for people over 40 years worth 15,000 naira. Total of this is 255,000 naira. Immediate bonus once more. Pathways to work permit 15,000. Professional courses 25,000. Choosing where to settle in Canada 10,000. Eligibility for work for permanent resident as a skilled worker 25,000. Moving to Canada from UK, that's 15,000. So the bonus itself is 90,000 naira. So offer for the first 10 people. This is for the first 10 people who is actually going to take advantage of this. This is my own special offer for you guys. This is my own special offer. How to raise money for your relocation to Canada. This offer is actually just for the first 10 people who is actually going to take action immediately. The first 10 people who are ready to take action immediately. This is for them. This offer is for them. How to raise money for your relocation to Canada. How to easily get funding or proof of fund for schools. How to become a Canadian citizen in less than 5 years. Imagine you getting your Canadian citizen, your passport in less than 5 years. Imagine you getting that. You can see how that important is. Also, financial success in Canada. How you can make your way out of the 9 to 5 job. How you can even when you're into the 9 to 5 system, how you can be successful as a 9 to 5. Sites where you can also get jobs, approved jobs that are approved jobs that are approved by the Canadian by the Canadian government. How you can get the LMIA job and come to Canada and work and get your work permits visa. So all you need to get the Canada location 100,000 naira. But there's a but there. There's a but there. If you are paying now, you get to pay just 50,000 naira. You get to pay just 50,000 naira. Only for the first 10 people, don't forget. Only for the first 10 people, don't forget. So if you are paying now, you are getting to pay just 50,000 naira for this whole bunch of information I've revealed to you right now. But this whole bunch of information I've revealed to you right now, you get to pay just only 50,000 naira. So for the first 10 people, make a direct transfer to this account number right now, to my account number. This is my account number, Ojo Festus Odunayo. Make a direct transfer to this account number right now, or I give you or I give you 100,000 naira. 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 a link for you to make for you to make payment directly on the site. So for people who are still skeptical about this, I will send a link in the comment section right now for you to make payments directly on the site if you are not comfortable. So, but this opportunity is just for the first 10 people who are able to make payment right now, who are able to take a huge decision for themselves right now, who are able to make a huge decision for themselves right now. So I will be giving room for questions. I'll be giving room for questions as people who want to make payments. You can make payments to this account with proof of payment to my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number right here, so that I will know that, and your name, so I'll know that okay, this person actually make payment to this to this to my account details. So your questions can start coming in, please. Your question can start coming in, please. Questions. I hope everyone have been able to gain one or two things here, right? In this night, I mean. So make payment to this account, and if you don't want to, if you think you are skeptical about this, I will. If you don't want to make this direct transfer, I will send the for you to make payment on the site. Sorry, still looking for it. Just give me some moment. So your questions can start coming in, please. Your question can start coming in, please. Your question can start coming in, please. Waiting for question. So if there's no question, I think we will call it a day. So I'm going to be dropping the link for you to make the direct transfer to direct deposit to the group. So if you feel you're not if you want to make if you want to make payment to this to the direct payments so with the site, then you're cool with that. Okay, that's fine. I will send you a link to the group, then you'll be able to use that to make payments. And also, if you know you can do a direct transfer to my account here, just do that with a screenshot, so I'll know if you'd be able to do that. So without wasting much of our time, I'll call this I'll call this a day. Let's call this a day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So don't forget, the bonus is just for the first 10 people who are ready to take action. So after the 10 people are complete, the price is actually going to rise from 50,000 to where it's coming from. So this is a big advantage for you to take of it right now, because you're probably not going to see this kind of opportunity again. So take advantage of it right now. Thank you. Good night. Have a nice